Allie LaForce. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Now here's Brunson. Outside Hart. From downtown. Ball with the rebound. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grim, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And Brunson, here we go. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Screen by Hart. Inside. The kick out to Brunson. Towns for three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Back over to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Brunson on the drive. Clock at 6. Tries again. And rejected. Going inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Screen by Hart. To the inside. To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Stolen by Bridges. Pass to Towns. Outside Brunson. Outside Hart. Bridges outside. And here's Brunson. Knipple with the rebound. And here's Miller. The kick out to Ball. And stolen by Bridges. To the middle. Here's Towns. Pass to Shamet. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
And Ball gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And Charlotte making a change here. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7", or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Miller. Oh, sweet move. Jams it in off the great move.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Screen by Robinson. Here's Towns. Clarkson outside. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. New York no good that time either. Charlotte leading by 3. Ball with it. And Clarkson picks him up defensively. And down it goes. 2 points. And that's now 8 points for Brandon Miller.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
Here's Brunson. It's tipped. Ball right side. Off target from 3-point range. Brunson with it. Screen by Robinson. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. It could go. And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for Charlotte. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Well, that has to be intimidating. They're erasing easy looks, and they're changing perimeter shots as well.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
James can't get it to go. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Yabusele outside. The three. Deflected. James outside. Pulls up for three. Drops in the three. James. Has gotten himself on the board with a three there. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Knicks trail by 8. Outside McBride. Pass to Robinson. Puts up a three. And the Knicks miss again. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster. Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
McBride attacking. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He hits the second from the line. And so Sexton will bring it up for Charlotte. Down low. Knipple with a bucket.
And a nice play by Knipple. He knows where to get his points.
Knicks trail by 12. Yabusele the screen. McBride attacking. New York working the ball around now. Yabusele outside. Back to McBride. New York needs to get off a shot here. Robinson for 3. Pass to Sharon. Back to Yabusele. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. And timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
Here's ball. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 14.
Yeah, inside ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
For 3, Robinson. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Goes back up. Tipped. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. Here's Brunson. Clock at 4. Here's Shamet. Off target with the three. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back over to you guys.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Brunson. He got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Both teams will make substitutions. 43 seconds left in the half. 6 to shoot. The shot by Towns, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to James. Now here's Ball. LaMelo Ball with the stuff.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
Towns on a screen. Tries to break his ice. Got a hand on it. Up top, Miller. James, right side. Pass to Miller. There's Ball with a three. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More 2K action in just a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Out left to the wing. Miller outside. Pass to Diabate. And here's Miller. There's a screen. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Towns. It's deflected. Miller on the wing. From behind the arc. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Towns for 3. Buries it from 3. Towns has got 7.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You gotta guard Towns from the corners especially.
Throw it down on the lob.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pass to Diabate. Here's Ball. Throws it down.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Towns on a screen. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. He's got 9.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside. And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. To the inside. Shot's good by Hart. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have?
Wow.
Miles Bridges.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? To the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Kicks it out, Towns. Lots of room. Off the left rim and out. Charlotte leading by 22. Here's Knipple. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Knipple. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. Knipple's got 5.
Yeah, consistency beyond the arc was a big selling point for Knipple. I mean, he's got really impressive accuracy.
Towns on a screen. Here's Hart. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hart's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter here. And there's the lob.
You know, Sexton can be just so clever with the ball, disrupting the defense to create for his team.
Yabusele the screen. Here's Brunson. And it's rejected. Over to the wing. McNeely for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. McNeely's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And Brunson, here we go. Yabusele. And Yabusele slams it in.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Outside Sexton. There's a screen. And stolen by Yabusele.
Charlotte foul. McNeely. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brunson. Yabusele right side. Yabusele the screen. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already.
The Hornets. 50.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now McBride. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Robinson. To the left wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Hornets ball.
Outside man. Here he goes. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Pass to Robinson. Oh, ripped away. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Team foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Diabate. Robinson defending. Back to man. Shot clock at 5. Sinks it. What range from downtown. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Outside McBride. Pass to Robinson. There's the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. 6 points for Mitchell Robinson.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Here are the Hornets with the ball. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Yeah, what a creative player in these pick and rolls. Ball takes pleasure dicing up defenses like this.
McBride with it. He's picked up by Miller. For 3, Robinson. Knipple with the rebound. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets.
Diabate.
They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Trying to contest size is probably wishful thinking.
Stolen by Miller. Pass to Knipple. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. To the middle. Diabate's shot is good. Diabate's got 10 points here in the second half.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Now here's Ball. And he's going for the lob. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Screen by Robinson. McBride attacking.
2 minutes.
To halt the run.
2 minutes.
Robinson can't hit. Bridges outside. Pass to Diabate. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Josh Hart.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Now here's McBride. And the baseline jumper, no good. For 3, Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Hornets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
Right side, Robinson. Towns outside. Pass to McBride. Towns on a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Robinson. Fires from deep. It's Hart on the wing. Here's Shamet. McBride on the wing. Inside. Stolen by Bridges. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Diabate grabs the board. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. That one falls.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Here's Miller. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't